You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith. Johnson.
The AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California. Presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AfterBuzz TV's WWE SmackDown After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's WWE SmackDown After Show.
That road to SummerSlam is heating up as SmackDown hails from Orlando, Florida this evening.
Oh, yeah.
And we play Dean Ambrose music because this man, I've reached the conclusion, does not care about his body.
He has run out of ish to give.
That's a great way to put it,
Yes.
actually. He has run out of ish to give. And we're going to talk about it, plus everything else that happened on this week's SmackDown. Welcome, everybody. I am Christian Rosenberg. Kaori is on location at Comic-Con this week. So she's out in San Diego. Rome, unfortunately, is having a little bit of actually vehicle difficulties. That happens. It happens to the best of us. No worries. But we are pleased to have the gracious, the beautiful, the talented, the hilarious, the wonderful Markia McCarty from Main Event AfterBuzz sitting in with me today. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you, Christian. I thought for sure you'd finish that sentence with your name.
Well, I would say handsome in mine.
Oh, men can be beautiful.
Well,
like Cesaro.
Well,
that was for you and Steve because Kaori's not here.
Thank you for that. Okay. And yeah, and Kaori, by the way, for people that might have not seen our Battleground AfterBuzz that we had this past Sunday, Kaori is our predictions champion once again because she beat me in the tiebreaker. And I'm not happy about that.
She got, what was it, all of them right and the tiebreaker? Oh, my goodness.
No, we both were 6 out of 8. We both were 6 out of 8. But then everyone gave up on Kali, who should have been the first eliminated from the Battle Royal. And then he went and eliminated Xavier Woods, which is who she picked. And
which was an awesome pick, and I can't believe I didn't pick Xavier Woods to bite it first.
Yeah, and she wants to brag about it so much by not being here and being at Comic-Con. Therefore, I feel by default I should be the predictions champion.
Well, since I'm kind of her substitute tonight, I think I'm the predictions champion. And her steed, of course.
Okay. Whatever.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into SmackDown. Like I said, hailing from Orlando, Florida. We start off with the recap of the big announcement that the new #1 contender for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship is... I'm going to try to do my best Paul Heyman impression. Brock Lesnar. I suck at that.
No, that was actually really good.
Really?
Yeah, I knew who you were doing. No, I'm good.
Okay.
I knew who you were doing.
So, to absolutely nobody's surprise, Brock Lesnar is our #1 contender.
Yes, our plan C, if
It
one will.
is the plan C. And we'll see how this transpires. Cena will be on Raw this Monday.
Ooh, nice.
Taking a day off from filming that new movie that he's in with Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. There was actually a photo of him from the set. He's supposed to be, like, he's the main villain. He's got...
Cena?
That's the thing. He's got a neck tattoo.
Oh, wow.
Like, he's got ink all over him. It is like, what is this? Who is this John Cena?
Nothing says bad guy like a neck tattoo.
It's like a giant skull on his neck. It's weird. So I'm curious to see how that goes. But he will be on Raw to talk about Brock Lesnar challenging him for that title in a few weeks out here in L.A. at Staples Center.
Oh, that's going to be marvelous.
It's going to be glorious.
Ooh, yes,
stupendous even. We kick things off with tag team action. Our tag team champions, the Usos, a non-title match against RyBaxel. I found it real interesting because the last few weeks, whenever RyBaxel's been on TV, the commentators have been throwing at us left and right that Ryback has yet to win a title.
That's interesting because they brought that up tonight.
Exactly.
Also.
Yeah. They brought it up in the fact that, like, you know, Ryback specifically has yet to have championship gold.
Yeah, I mean, even Curtis Axel was the international champion.
Intercontinental.
Intercontinental, thank you. So, yeah, that's actually kind of interesting. It's not like he's new to all of this to where he doesn't. And even that doesn't have anything to do with it because Paige is super new to WWE and she was the Divas champion. So.
Yeah. And you know, he's been around. He's been in main events. He's been against Cena, against Punk for the titles, and you know, then kind of fell down, you know, several notches, and then teamed them up with Axel. But yet they still haven't gotten tag team gold. So it's just like, all right, what's going on with Ryback? And I almost feel like they're trying to get people behind Ryback again, like he was at the very beginning. He's doing like the "Feed Me More" pump up again, which a crowd is starting to chant to. And I'm intrigued as to me, it almost feels like seed planning for them to break up the two and actually maybe get a title on Ryback sometime between maybe now and the end of the year.
You know, I would not hate that, you know, because I enjoy what Ryback does in the ring. I mean, he's this walking refrigerator. He's, you know, this big brawler. I don't enjoy that he's teamed up with Curtis Axel. Just Curtis Axel is so... I don't know, average? That's almost a harsh term to use, but he doesn't stick out for me. It's like if you're going to have this big brawler character like Ryback, then do like what I was saying in screening, do what they did with Big E and Kofi. You have your brawler and you have your high flyer. I mean, they can then do all of those cool tag team moves. I mean, off the top of my head, I can't even think of any really great tag team moves that RyBaxel has together. That isn't like in a corner, we're stomping you, or I'm hitting you now, and it's nothing spectacular.
That's actually a great point because they don't really have any double team moves. You're absolutely right about that. So yeah, that is very, very true. I feel like, and if you follow the SmackDown show, you would. Those listening would be familiar with it. I feel like I'm the only Curtis Axel supporter here at AfterBuzz.
I think you are.
I know the guy has the talent, and but for whatever reason, it's just not being able to be displayed. He has it, and this is the guy that they sent for The Rock to work with to train to be prepared for Cena. This is the guy that they sent for. I think it was for Brock Lesnar to prepare for Triple H.
Wow.
So, like, he's their guy that helps everyone. And technically near perfect, no pun intended, being he's the son of Mr. Perfect. But there's just something missing with him.
There's something missing. You know, it's weird. It's not like he's not getting enough ring time. It's not like he doesn't have a strong support system or a strong supportive character like Ryback to back him up. But for some reason, it isn't going that extra mile or that extra inch even. It's like he's wallpaper to me. It's just it's not sticking out. You know, you have like with the Usos versus RyBaxel. I mean, the Usos are amazing.
Sure.
You know, what terrific tag team. You know, with being able to do all the moves together, and then separately they have really great moves. Like when, like Jay was doing a lot of great things, like that kind of rebound flying kick.
Yeah, it's called a Dragon Whip.
Dragon Whip.
Is the name.
Fantastic. Love that name. Love it. But it's like each one of them. They were doing all of this great things. They even did that Bella Twins-esque move at the end.
I wasn't crazy about that.
Really? I thought that was so fun. I thought that was so fun.
It's a very heel-esque move to do the switcheroo. And it was funny how they did it, because it wasn't like someone crawled into the ring or things, or they switch. It was just Jimmy just simply, I'm going to hop on top of Jay, and we're both going to have our heads down. Come out and grab us, Curtis.
Hey, that was on Curtis. He grabbed.
Yeah, he grabbed the wrong one.
Yeah, all they were laying down next to each other. Yeah. So.
And then Curtis threw Jimmy in the ring, who was not the Lego Man, but Ref couldn't tell the difference because Ref wasn't listening to you.
Right, screaming at the screen.
And explaining the differences. And Jimmy rolls up Axel. Usos get the win. And Curtis Axel not happy. Yeah. We don't see Ryback, but Axel not happy.
Yeah,
and rightfully so.
Yeah, to just have chosen the wrong Uso, and that's what it boiled down to. But I thought that was a really fun move. Not something for them to do all the time because that gets old. Like the distraction can get old. But for this time, that switcheroo, that was perfect.
Well, there you go. And then we get Miz TV, and this was one of my most famous favorite Miz TVs in a long time.
Oh yeah.
Because first off, I can't emphasize how much I'm loving this new Miz, the Hollywood stay away from the moneymaker Miz.
I'm an A-lister.
I'm an A-lister by being in the Marine 3 and 4.
Yes. Oh, that he reprised the role.
He did.
Yeah.
Because millions and millions and millions of people wanted to find out what was going to happen next to that character. And he comes out because he never got the chance, after he won the Battle Royal, to give an acceptance speech.
Oh, my God. That was fantastic.
First, he thanked the Authority because it's just an honor to be nominated to be in the Battle Royal. I loved that. He wanted to thank his social media guy, his publicist, and Miz's parents flew down to Orlando for this special moment. And sure enough, his parents were ringside.
There they were.
He goes over to his mom, and he was asking her, how did it feel about me being the champion and stuff? And she's like, it's awesome. Oh, so sweet. And Mom, who is your favorite WWE superstar?
Roman Reigns.
Which, of course, to the delight of the crowd. And then you hear her, like, Miz doesn't have the mic by her, but you hear her say, what? He's hot.
Yeah, it was perfect. It was so fun.
And Miz's dad, as he's famously known for, just standing there and staring. No reaction from him at all. He's just standing there. Your wife just called another man hot, and
he's like, I'm on TV right now. Keep it cool. Yeah, but what he was doing, where it's like, it was just great to be nominated. When you think about it, weren't there some people that were on the roster for the Battle Royale and ended up not being there?
Fandango.
Right.
And Ambrose.
Yeah, so...
Because they got a separate match on the pre-show.
Yeah, so maybe it is a very big honor to be nominated.
Maybe.
And still be able to participate.
There you go.
I loved his... the names of his dogs.
Oh
apparently.
Yeah, did he get?
I got one of them.
He went
Pumpkin
fast.
Spice Latte.
That might be the names of all of them. Might be one's named Pumpkin, one's named Spice, and one's named Latte.
That's fantastic. Oh wow! Because of course, what else would a Hollywood star, A-lister? You're gonna name it after your favorite drink, your favorite seasonal drink at Starbucks.
And then he even did a name drop of thanking his wife, former WWE Divas champion Maurice. And then finally, the most important person he wants to thank is his moneymaker. Oh. And then out of nowhere, he's interrupted by Bo Dallas. This intrigued me. I'm like, wait, what's happening? And Bo got a big reaction. They're in Orlando, where NXT is, and Bo has been like the face of NXT for the last year. So he got a pretty positive reaction when he came out. And Miz told him how he's a huge fan of his. And, and Bo's like, hey, Miz, I'm proud of you because you won that Battle Royal because you believe.
Oh, my God. I love this character. I love it so much.
They've yet to do anything that I've not been pleased with Bo Dallas. I'm loving every single thing with him. And then two of them get interrupted by Dolph Ziggler. Now it's getting interesting. And Ziggler is talking about, hey, you won the Intercontinental Championship. You should be proud. Mm-hmm. If you call winning lying on the ground the whole time while I did all the work and then eliminate me at the end. And then, by the way, I beat you on Raw this past Monday in a non-title match. But, I see why you and Bo get along so well. You both inspire millions. Both have these $1 million smiles that light up a room. And you're both full of crap.
Yes. Oh, it was all truth. It was burn. It was such a burn.
You felt offended by it, by the full of crap line.
Like, yeah, because they were. That's what he did. But it was perfect for his character. Mm-hmm. It's something that Scott Narver from Main Event brought up with like the techniques and everything that the new Miz would do. That he was hoping it would be more Memphis style. wrestling. Like,
Yeah.
Like just the super dirty face rake and everything. And I was like, oh my God, I would love that. I would love to see that from this particular guy. I mean, if he has to protect his moneymaker, he's going to do it any way he can.
Right, yeah, and that's what I was telling you in like the screen room. I love the fact that I think it's been a month since he's been hit in the face. Like, he's dodging just a basic punch. It's amazing. Like, I don't recall the last time I've seen a psychology like this where, you know, the most common body part that tends to get hit in wrestling is like your face, head, and back. And no one's hitting his face. No one's kicking it. No one's punching it. Not even like locking it in a headlock. Nothing.
No. Like, it was just like maybe last week or a couple of weeks ago, his match against Sheamus. And when, I think, yeah, it was Sheamus because it was bro kick. Sheamus was going for that face. And then he just did like a little roly-poly caterpillar, like coverall. Yeah. And so, of course, Sheamus just rolled him up real quick and got the win.
Right.
But it's just the moneymaker. You can't touch it.
Moneymaker. So while Dolph tries to take a shot at Miz, Miz dodges it, and Bo hits him from behind. And that leads immediately to Dolph Ziggler versus Bo Dallas 101. Miz is on the commentary. And this was kind of, Michael Cole on commentary was accusing the Miz that his interview that Miz conducted with his mother was scripted.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
That was like... And then Michael Cole then imitates Miz's mother on commentary because she sounded like a robot with no emotion. I love my son. He is awesome. He's my Michael, my one and only Michael.
But she did put a lot of emphasis of
Roman
Reigns. Because he's hot.
Well, he's hot. I mean, it's Roman Reigns. I just found it really, like, Michael Cole is making fun of Miz's mother to The Miz on live TV. Well, it wasn't live, but on national television.
Yeah, I think he was making fun of the mother to make fun of Miz, as in stop giving your mother a script.
So, this is a really fun match. There counters back and forth. There's a point where Dolph Ziggler is out of the ring. He goes to try to super kick Miz, and Miz falls out of his chair on his own to protect his face.
Yeah.
So then, because back in the ring, we got roll up by Bo, countered, famouser by Dolph, kick out, and then Miz hops onto the apron, distracts Ziggler, another roll up by Bo. Bo gets the win, starts doing his victory lap. Jogs into a super kick by Ziggler.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
And then Miz hits Ziggler from behind while he shoves him into the ring post, and Miz is the one standing tall, walking away with the Intercontinental title.
Yeah, and then blowing a kiss at Ziggler.
Yeah. So now we have the question of, all right, it's clear that they're starting to build up Miz and Ziggler, but where does Bo fit in this? Does he at all? Is he going to just be kind of aligned with Miz? Is he going to kind of, oh, wait, I beat him, so shouldn't I get a shot at the Intercontinental title too? Or will he just kind of be, this was just him for SmackDown and we're going to move him to something else?
Oh, I hope it's not that it was just this for SmackDown, because it'd be great. They continue building up Ziggler and Miz, and then maybe for an instance, Ziggler has Miz down. He's about to, tap him out, and then Bo just shows up, knocks him over, and then pins Miz.
That'd be interesting.
Like something along those lines. That would be great if it was like a title shot or something. So then Miz is like, how could you? How could you? I thought.
It was actually very similar about a year ago now when Curtis Axel won the Intercontinental title when he was that champion. It was a triple threat match with him, Miz, and Wade Barrett. Miz had Barrett in the figure four, and when you're in the figure four, you're lying on your back while the legs are tied up. So when that happened, Axel jumped on top of Barrett and made the pin because Miz's legs were tied up in Barrett's.
Oh, man.
And
nice.
And that's how Axel got the win.
Very nice.
Who knows? Maybe they could give us a great move. Maybe they'll try to do something similar if it results somehow in some type of triple threat.
Yeah.
Renee Young backstage with Roman Reigns. She wanted to ask him, you stopped Randy Orton and the Authorities Plan A. But that wasn't really a question.
It's just like open to comment.
Yeah. I want to get your opinion on this. Not, hey, answer this question.
Yes. I'm just going to make a statement. You know, it's kind of like, was it an ink blot test? And tell me what you see.
So Roman Reigns mentions, when you get hit with this, as he holds up his fist, it makes you a wanted man around here. I'm one versus all. And as far as Alberto Del Rio tonight goes, the last time I checked, he's in the category of all. So I'm going to beat him because I'm awesome and Roman Reigns and powerful.
Yeah. Well, that's completely logical. If you're not the one, you're the all.
That's
so,
true.
There's that.
It's like your classic from years ago, PGA Tour. Are you taking Tiger or the field?
Yeah, you go Tiger.
Now, are you taking Roman or anyone else and any other superstar?
You're like, Roman.
And I'm sorry, I was telling you, it bugs me that he's putting over the Superman punch so much, and I love the Superman punch, but if we're putting over the Superman punch, that should be his finisher. Not nail it with the Superman punch that everyone screams and goes nuts for, and then the spear. I'm fine I got no problem with the spear being his finisher, but then he should put over the spear. Or, if he really wants to put over the Superman punch, then switch him. Do the spear and then the Superman punch.
Oh, well, like I said in the screening room, it seems a bit weird to keep on saying, I'm going to nail you with my spear, as opposed to I'm going to nail you with this punch.
It's just because you have that evil mind.
Apparently
you're
I
filling
do.
for Kaori, so you got to take the dirty mind.
I have the mind of a 12-year-old or something. But, well, then also think about it. Like, just for huge finishers, yeah, that Superman punch it's pretty darn cool because you've got the charge up, when he hits the mat, and then wha-bam into the wha-bam into the face. So it's like, yeah, you clean up the trash with the spear, like anything else that's left over. But as far as the huge moves go, then yeah, you're like, hey, here's the Superman punch. So they're looking for that Superman punch, and they don't see the spear coming.
I don't know. Hey, listeners, you know what? That's going to be our YouTube question this week. We haven't done a YouTube question in a couple weeks. What's your Roman's finisher be, Superman punch or the spear? That's the question, and explain why. Don't just be like, Superman punch, period. Because that's not as entertaining.
You already know that there's going to be...
There's going to be at least 10 of those.
Yeah. Superman punch.
Period.
Spell out period.
Yes. That's actually more entertaining.
I will put that in right now.
All right, there you go. Dean Ambrose versus Cesaro in a no disqualification match because their match was stopped due to the DQ on Raw. We're having a rematch with no DQ. And holy crap, like...
intense.
Ambrose got hit with everything.
Everything that they could find underneath the ring. He was hit with it. He
literally was hit with like 15 chairs from that super. Oh. I call it. There's a superplex, and I call Cesaro's the super duperplex. Because that
was oh ouch,
blows my mind every time he does it.
Yeah, that and his apparently his closest friend for most of the match was Cesaro's kendo stick. Also,
yes, kendo stick's in his mouth, over his neck.
Yeah, it broke at a certain point. It was like bending.
Had him in like a variation of a camel clutch. He sat in Ambrose is down. Cesaro sets up a chair to sit in, so Ambrose's body is literally stuck under the chair. And then locks in almost kind of like a half-ass camel clutch with the kendo stick against the mouth.
Yeah, it's just, man. And then, of course, there was that, what would it be, a body slam or a back slam onto the
body slam on the two chairs.
Two chairs open, and then just wham, his back on top of that folded chair. I was like, oh, these guys they're trying to hurt each other.
Yeah. And then Ambrose tried to switch the chairs to have the tall end to try to like suplex him on.
Oh, where it's just like it's a hump, and then the folded chairs are out on the side. It's like, no, nobody can take that. Don't do that.
So, but then eventually it turned into Ambrose giving Cesaro suplex onto one chair, and that chair was obliterated.
It was destroyed. It was bent and like metal sticking out on the side, and Cesaro is still conscious after that. I was just like, oh man, yeah. Ambrose didn't care. He's just a ball of aggression.
Yeah, And Rollins came out, tried to interfere since there's no disqualification.
That was fantastic.
Ambrose fought him off. Then came that super duperplex we talked about a minute ago. Ambrose somehow kicks out. Don't ask me how. And then Cesaro
played possum, kind of, after he kicked out.
I don't know how he plays possum when he's so unconscious. Like, you just got suplexed on 12 chairs.
No.
And as Cesaro starts to pick him up, inside cradle, gets the win, and then Rollins runs in and just stomps the living hell out of him.
Oh, man. Drags him into that corner and just stomp, stomp, stomp. And then Cesaro's like, no, I want a piece of that too.
Neutralizer by Cesaro. Leaves him for Rollins, and then Rollins helps him up just a little bit to deliver a curb stomp.
Wow.
And I'm convinced Ambrose is never leaving a full-length match walking.
They're going to have to bandage up so many more body parts after this match.
On Raw, he already has his shoulder taped up. On Raw, he should come up with like his face taped up. And just every week, just have something else more bandaged up, but he's still coming out to fight.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that man's got a will. You know, that body's going to have to completely give up before he doesn't get into the ring with somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, I wished for it, that Rollins would come out and attack Ambrose. It's kind of like how I really wish, well, I guess we're going to talk about that match later, so I won't say about that. But it was just, I wished for it, and then WWE made my pre-Christmas wish come true.
This was your pre-Christmas wish?
Where I have many pre-Christmas wishes.
I was going to say.
But when he was attacked by Rollins, and then also the part where Ambrose, like, knocks Cesaro into the timekeeper pit, and then
we forgot about the ring bell.
Grabs the ring bell and starts whacking him in the head with it. I'm like, oh my, is nobody? Okay, no DQ. That's exactly what it means. I mean,
Use
Ambrose.
anything you want.
Oh, Ambrose used his teeth. He bit Cesaro.
Yes, he did.
And that was kosher. It's all good.
Yeah. The odd thing is, biting, when you try to break holds, you actually technically, you have like the count of 5, like you do when you grab the rope, when you bite someone. So that's not as much a big, like a shocker. It's just, it's Dean Ambrose, so he'll just use whatever it takes, which just makes it hilarious. Then we get a recap of what's been transpiring between AJ and Paige.
Excellent.
And we had what I wanted, my pre-Christmas present, I guess, on Raw. We had the official Paige heel turn. She dismantled AJ. And then that led to, we had Paige versus Naomi. And before the match starts, then Naomi's in the ring, and we get a recap of what's going on with her and Cameron. And then Paige's music hit. Paige does AJ's entire intro.
Man.
She does the skip. She enters the ring the same way AJ did. And then she gets on the microphone. And she's like, I just want to let everyone know that AJ and I are still friends. And I like, and AJ, I like you. And Naomi, I like you too. Just like, it's like AJ 101.
Oh my God. That girl is nuttier than bat turds. Paige.
I'm nuttier than bat turds?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's she just
Never heard that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why I said that.
Okay.
Yeah.
that's okay. Last time I was on, I introduced you to Mad Doggin. So now you know that one
Mad
too.
Doggin.
That's what I said. Mad Doggin.
No, you're missing the last G at the end of that.
Oh, you're adorable.
I try.
No, but it's like she is completely, like, she's gone, and I love it. I love it. Can I say that? I love it. It's just, she is, like, she was, to borrow a term from 2006, she was fierce already, and now she's incredible, and I am so looking forward to this stuff. I want her to, like, she is a machete, and I want her to cut a swath through all of the divas now until somebody rises up and takes her down, whether it's AJ Lee or it's Naomi, or it has to be some kind of handicap match. Or do they do any kind of like fatal 4-way with divas?
They have.
Like, or something like that, you know, put the title on the line, have her, AJ, Naomi, maybe Natalia or something like that.
Well, if you're going to have Naomi, you got to have Cameron in it right now.
Oh,
if
that's
you're doing
true.
it right now.
AJ, Paige, Cameron and Naomi, I would watch the hell out of that.
That would be entertaining, and you'd have the two different storylines in one match, which is kind of cool. But yeah, so this match happens, but it's very, very short because pretty much seconds into the match, Cameron's music hits. Mind you, yes, Cameron has new music. Naomi still does that awful funk is on a roll.
Yeah, what changed that? Please. I mean, it's ridiculous at this point. I mean, Roman Reigns can keep the he kept the Shield stuff. But that's cool because you know it's Roman Reigns and it works for him. But the funkodactyl music, it's not who Naomi is anymore. It's not how they're portraying her. She's her own thing. She's using her really cool battleground outfit still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Steven. And then the other thing, though, is whenever I hear that music, I'm thinking Brodus Clay still.
Oh, right.
And he ain't here no more.
No, he's not.
Funk is no longer on his rolls.
Yeah. Him, Oksana, a whole bunch of them, they got rid of.
Yeah. So you got to give Naomi a different music so we don't keep thinking that. I know I'm not the only one who thinks that.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody thinks that as soon as they hear that come up.
But so the match, seconds into the match, Cameron's music hits, and she's standing on the stage and distracts Naomi. She turns around, gets hit by the Rampage, which I've only seen her do this move like once or twice. I didn't know the name of it, and I like this move so much better than the Page Turner. Because it's like a fisherman suplex and a DDT at the same time.
Yeah.
Looks great. And then the PTO, the Page tap out.
Page tap out.
And Naomi taps, Paige gets a win, and then Paige skips away, not even breaking a sweat.
Yeah.
And she waves to Cameron as she skips away.
And Cameron waves back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Cameron goes in the ring and starts talking trash to Naomi, saying, I'm the star now.
Yeah. I am not your shadow.
Naomi actually starts to fight back, but then as she tries to climb the top rope, Cameron pushes her off and she falls to the outside.
Yeah.
And Cameron stands over her and does her little lipstick thing.
Yeah. Where did she pull that from?
The side of her.
Oh yeah.
Her tights,
okay.
apparently.
All of a sudden, it was in her hand, and I was like, "Where was that?" That's a very small outfit.
Yes, it is. Is that an issue or?
No. It's just like where was that? Wherever it was held close. I know that very tightly. I love that they're doing this with like they're building up this storyline because it's making me feel like such things for Naomi where it's like you need to get over that whole friendship thing that you had with Cameron because that is gone. It is dust, and you need to stop letting it distract you. She's not your friend anymore. So it's like you need to, gut up and take her out.
Yeah. And again, we've talked about this before, but like right now, you got AJ and Paige. I just mixed the two of them up. AJ and Paige, which that feud is escalating quickly and is being awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Cameron Naomi is continuing, which is cool. And then you still have the whole Brie Stephanie McMahon thing.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
We got 3 monstrous diva feuds happening at the same time. And then you still got the whole Layla Samurai Fandango thing.
Oh, yeah, that went a little bit on the back burner, but that's still
there.
That's still there, yeah.
So it's just like so much going on in the Divas division right now, which is awesome.
Yeah, that's really great. It makes you care about it, makes you care about those characters, and it puts a whole new spin on the actual wrestling. It tells a better story.
Yeah. And speaking of, new twists or turns.
This promo. Oh, my goodness.
We have Goldust. He's treating it like it's a crystal ball. What do you call those things? It's not a crystal ball.
I remember seeing those at Spencer's. It's like
you see them at like the kids museums.
Static electricity ball or something like that.
Yeah, I can't think of what they're called.
I don't know. I can't remember.
But he's treating it like it's a crystal ball. And he's wearing a wizard hat. I'm sold already.
Plasma globe.
Thank you, Steven. Plasma globe.
Thank you.
And he's looking in this plasma globe like it's a crystal ball.
Yeah, he's gonna find the cosmic.
The cosmic key.
Cosmic key.
Is that the cosmic key that they possess?
Oh no.
And then the camera just turns to Goldust, It's like, they'll soon know the name of. And then he turns back to the crystal ball, and there's no crystal ball. It's freaking Stardust's head.
Yes, it's just it's the table, and then his head is there, and it caught me completely by surprise.
It's just Stardust's head through the table,
and he's just there, and he's spouting all the crazy. Stardust.
Who's Cody?
There is no Cody.
I have no idea who Cody is anymore.
Cody doesn't live here anymore.
Yeah, I don't know who Cody Rhodes is anymore. I just know Goldust has a new partner named Stardust.
Oh, man. And then Stardust, all the crazy, all the proliferate crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It was amazing.
And then I love, because he doesn't have his hands, because he's only got his head through the table, Goldust has to provide the stars for him to blow.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Again, I still have no idea what they're doing with this, where they're going with it, but I want more of it.
I love it. I love it. I wrote a string of OMG, 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 OMG.
I'm looking at her notes. That's exactly what she wrote.
Because it's amazing.
It is. It's crazy.
At this point, I almost don't want to see them in the ring. I just want
one segment every show.
I just want some more promos. Because how could it be better in the ring unless Stardust takes this, this metaphysical, mystical, crazy, there has to be a different word than crazy that I can use, insanity that he has, and somehow does all these new moves in the ring. That's like the only thing I could think of with it.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Because eventually they'll be back in the ring. Eventually they're going to have tag title shots. This is just a complete guess on my part. I feel like that Cosmic Key is the tag team titles.
Ooh. That would be a worthwhile
I think that's what
key.
they're claiming the Cosmic Key is.
Ooh, if they keep on building it up like it is, and then they go after the Usos, hey, I don't know who would win.
Yeah, and again, that's part of the reason why I picked Harper and Rowan to win the 2 out of 3 falls match, and Corey, I think, picked the Usos, and that's why she beat me. But that's besides the point, because Goldust and Stardust are clearly gonna be applauded, and the crowd loves them.
Yeah.
Crowd is in love with the Usos.
Yeah.
Something's got to give.
Very true. Good point. Yeah. Super good point. Because they're going to be on a rampage once they stop, building themselves up and start just knocking people down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I doubt they've turned heel. I mean, they're just insane.
I would hope not.
Yeah. Not them.
No.
Not the Rose brothers.
Not the Roses.
No, not them.
Bray Wyatt.
Oh.
Yeah. Thank you, Steven. That was how we cut out of the Goldust and Stardust to get into Bray Wyatt. One more time, Steven. Thank you.
Sounded like a dart.
Bray Wyatt takes on R-Truth. I have 0 notes for this match.
Yeah.
Because Bray Wyatt beat him in a minute.
Yeah, if you blink, you miss it.
Yep. We got the recap of the Wyatts beating down Jericho in his locker room on Raw, where Sister Abigail was delivered into the locker.
Oof.
And then what I liked is I was trying to think, why are they just putting him against R-Truth? This doesn't make much sense. But on Raw, when the trainers and everything were with Jericho after the beatdown, the 2 wrestlers that were with Jericho trying to look after him, see if he's okay, were Zack Ryder and R-Truth.
Oh.
Just for whatever reason, those 2 were there. So then R-Truth has this match tonight, and after Bray Wyatt dismantles him, he gets on a mic and says, R-Truth was there for you when you needed him, but where are you right now when he needs you?
Oh, okay.
So
Okay, I get that now.
It makes sense.
I get that now.
And he claims Jericho is no savior, but he is.
Yes.
And then I was waiting for Steven.
Oh.
Thank you.
What if they even hear that? He's
got his mic. It's loud enough. I'm sure they pick it up.
They can hear me saying this now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure they could hear the dark. Yeah. But you don't see though is the veins popping out of his forehead every time he does
every time he has to do it.
And he loves doing it. All right. A recap. Now we got back-to-back recaps for whatever reason.
Yeah.
The recap of Stephanie McMahon being arrested. Now this one, obviously, we have to go over.
Okay.
Stephanie McMahon was arrested on Monday Night Raw, thanks to Brie Bella, for battery and resisting arrest. Because earlier in the night, Brie bought herself a ringside seat. So she was there, and Stephanie slapped Brie.
Oh, yeah.
But she was a paid customer that night, and wrestlers are not allowed to attack the fans.
No, not at all.
No.
Not even. It's like a haunted house. Looky, no touchy.
Yes. It's
No,
not
that I
just
said
for haunted
houses.
Not
No,
just for haunted
I'm
houses.
sticking with haunted house.
I can think of plenty more other houses that would have rules like that. But then when Stephanie's out there to introduce Flo Rida for whatever stupid reason on Raw, all of a sudden she's approached by a couple detectives, and then you see Brie in the back behind them,
Yeah,
and
like-
she's arrested.
like, that's the one. That's the one.
That's the one who committed battery.
Yeah, that's her right there in the red dress.
So they arrested Stephanie McMahon, who, I'm sorry, she deserved like an Emmy for how she was acting during this whole thing.
Oh, that was
Stephanie has
great.
been phenomenal in
Yes.
everything she's done
Yes.
since she's come back as this whole authority story.
Oh, it's fantastic.
And the way she acted during the whole time being arrested, because first there was like the panic, then there was the calm, then there was the professionalism, then there was the anger, then it was everything.
Yeah.
And it was just, again, we were talking about earlier about we're setting up Brie and Stephanie. Well, Stephanie, Brie just embarrassed you to no end.
Ooh.
Now you're going to have to do, all right, I want to get my hands on Brie legally. Mm-hmm. I'll let you in the ring one more time.
Yes, I'll bring you back for one match. If you can beat me or some other, if you can beat Paige.
I think it should be Stephanie. I
Yeah.
think it's got to be. It's got to be. She
if
can't
you
have
can
someone
beat
else.
me, then you get your contract back.
That's right.
Oh.
And
yeah.
then what I want in my dastardly mind, I want Nikki to turn heel and help Stephanie win.
Oh, that's not gonna happen. But that would be so cool. Oh man.
Yes.
Like the Bella twins go up against each other.
Excellent. Yeah.
Oh, it's not gonna happen, but that would be so because then like Nikki would have to definitely change, her attire. Maybe like, she'd look great as a heel.
Well, they've been heels before.
Yeah, but I mean, they were heels together.
Yes.
Yeah, well, here where you have like a face and a heel, and then it's like, why would Nikki turn against Stephanie? Turn against
Because
Bella.
Nikki,
Brie.
every show, like pretty much every Raw, every main event, every SmackDown, she's been throwing in 2-on-1, 3-on-1, 4-on-1,
Okay.
19-on-1 matches,
Okay,
and Brie hasn't done anything.
that's true. Ooh, then she's like, yeah, you haven't had my back. I've been here this entire time.
Exactly.
Enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Exactly. Again, far-fetched, probably won't happen,
Yeah, but fun.
but would be fun.
Super fun.
Yes. Then we get a recap of Lesnar being announced number one contender again. We saw it at the beginning of the show. You don't need to do the same recap from something that happened 5 days ago, twice in a 2-hour program.
Yes,
Because we watched Raw. It's talk about a main event.
Yep.
We don't need it twice on SmackDown. Once
Eat,
again.
sleep, break the streak. Got it. Read the shirt so many times now.
Yes. Main event time, Roman Reigns versus Alberto Del Rio. Del Rio was in control for most of this match, which really surprised me.
Yeah.
Because he's the type of guy that a lot of people forget how good of a wrestler he is.
He's good.
He can work really well with a lot of guys.
Yeah. And he always has that intensity, and I can't think of a wrestler that he hasn't had a really good chemistry with, even if the match is ridiculous.
Great Khali.
No, Kali. That's the outlier. That's the exception to everything.
I'm sorry, I just always remember there's like one of those memories of just like how the hell did this happen type moments in wrestling. There was a SmackDown where Del Rio wrestled Great Khali. He had the cross arm breaker on Khali. He's ready to tap out, but since Khali's so large, his feet are under the rope. When your body is physically under the ropes, you're supposed to break the hold. The referee is telling Khali like to move his feet. He is not. You then see the referee physically push Khali's feet away
man.
from the ropes.
Oh man.
So then Khali can tap out and he can ring the bell.
Wow. Okay.
That's why he should have been eliminated first in that battle royal, and that's why I should be predictions champion. Damn it! I'm so angry at that.
That's okay. Well, Kali was a better choice than mine. I had picked Kofi, but I was thinking of it from the mindset of what was it, the other one with the pay-per-view? It might have been a battle royale where it's like Kofi was the quickest one out. This was like
Kofi always finds a way to survive an elimination and then immediately get eliminated.
Okay, then I might have been confusing him with a different wrestler. There were so many names. There's so many names in Battle Royale. But I would have chosen Xavier Woods, and it wouldn't have made a difference because I still would have guessed one less than either you or Kaori, thanks to Ambrose disqualifying himself from the Rollins-Ambrose match.
Well, he wasn't disqualifying himself. They forced him to forfeit.
Yeah.
I picked Ambrose, too. Yeah. Del Rio, back to the match. Mm-hmm. Del Rio, one minor thing, though, with Del Rio, he started working the wrong shoulder.
Oh.
And after a few thrusts into the ring post, it's like, oops, I need to hit this one. And switch shoulders, and then stay with the left shoulder for the remainder of the match.
Yeah, he was good about staying with the left after that. Yeah, once he realized.
Yeah.
I liked his, I'm sure there's a name for it, but it was fantastic. He was in the, I'm using fantastic a lot.
You are.
Okay.
Well, overall, the action tonight was fantastic.
But now I'm gonna strike that out of my vocabulary. So he was in the corner post, and it was super. That's horrible. When it was Reigns and him, and Reigns was trying to do something. I forget right now, but I do remember that Del Rio then did this great hanging arm lock.
It was essentially his cross arm breaker, but on the ropes.
That was great.
Yeah.
It was just because then that's one of those ones where it has to be the 5 count, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and Reigns had to physically lift him from the side just to be able to get his arm back. Like,
he wants his arm back, damn it.
He needs that arm.
He needs it. How would he be able to bench press with only one?
Of course.
That's what's important right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Steven's in the back showing us how to bench press with one arm.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Steven. So, there was also a point then, Roman Reigns had Del Rio set up for his running kick that they still need to name. When he runs on the outside, the jump drop kick, but not really a drop kick thing. Yeah. And the first time ever I remember, Del Rio dodged it. Someone dodged it. And then Del Rio did a suicide dive, but he didn't go head first. He went feet first.
He sure did. And catapulted Reigns into the barrier. It's like, that looked like a pretty decent hit, too.
I don't remember the last time Roman Reigns took this much punishment in a one-on-one match from anyone. And Del Rio brought it to him. Then Roman Reigns woke up and came back, hit that kick, slammed. He hit the kick, but Del Rio's head was right next to the ring post, so it sandwiched his head. Superman punch, spear. Roman Reigns wins. Mm-hmm. And this is the point. He's on the rope celebrating, and we're thinking, where's Randy? Where's Randy?
Yeah, where's Randy Orton? Come on, Orton.
RKO to stand tall to end the SmackDown. SmackDown ends with no Randy.
It's like Rollins did it, but you couldn't.
Well, that brings up actually a fair point. Maybe they didn't want to do it twice, and the two big matches have the same similar thing.
Oh, I think it would have been great, though. It's like, talk about bookends.
Would have been fantastic.
I was about to say fantastic, and I stopped myself. It would have been spectacular.
There you go.
There we go. There's one.
Fantabulous.
Fantabulous. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, Reigns is celebrating. That is how SmackDown ends for this week. What would you pick as match of the night?
Oh, well, at first, it was going to be the Ziggler-Bo Dallas match, just because I loved the build-up, and it was such a fun back-and-forth match. But then the Cesaro versus Ambrose, no DQ happened, and it wiped all the other matches out of my mind.
Yeah.
That was incredible.
That was a pay-per-view worthy match that we got on SmackDown tonight.
Yes.
Definitely. So, yeah, I'm agreeing with you. And Ziggler-Bo was great. Del Rio Reigns was very good, too.
It was.
And And yeah, even the Usos RyBaxel match was pretty good.
Yeah, it was very solid.
A fun opener. So yeah, so that's what we feel as far as this week's SmackDown. What did you guys think of this week's SmackDown? I don't know what that was. You can, of course, leave us comments on the YouTube page. Also, this week's homework assignment, Superman Punch or Spear, what should Roman Reigns do?
Right.
And, of course, you can chat with us on iTunes. You can chat with us on YouTube. But, of course, you can reach out to us on Twitter. Markia, how can people reach out to you?
You guys can find me on Twitter. I'm at Markia McCarty. That's MarkeIAMCCARTY. And I'm also on Instagram. Same name.
There you go. And if you are in the anime, your Sailor Moon show?
Yes. My Sailor Moon show is the first and third Sunday of every month. It's Sailor Moon Crystal, and that's right here on AfterBuzz. And then, of course, you can always see me on Main Event on Wednesdays.
That's right. And so if you haven't seen the other Sailor Moon episodes, go back on the YouTube or iTunes page and catch up on those. And you can, of course, follow me on Twitter at CRosieVOC. Also, if you're in the Palm Desert area, August 3rd, we have the Alpha Omega Wrestling Annual Valley Rumble, where we have Chavo Guerrero will be in attendance, going for the AOW title, and our annual 30-man over-the-top rope Royal Rumble, as well as the Young Bucks will be in action.
Oh,
and of course,
yeah!
Romore will be Mr. JJ Steele, my muscle with my regime, because I own the damn place, so I can do what I want.
That's right.
Because I'm in control.
That's right.
And hopefully, if you're in the area, you can see that. So, Markia, thanks so much for filling in this week.
Absolutely.
You were a pleasure to be around.
Thank you. You have me for 2 more weeks.
I got you for 2 weeks. That's right.
It.
And then you're gone forever.
Absolutely.
Thanks so much for tuning in this week. For Markia McCarty, I'm Christian Rosenberg. We'll see you later.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Thank you for watching AfterBuzz TV on YouTube. For more of your favorite after shows and interviews, subscribe to our channel here, and be sure to share your opinion on the episode in the comment section below here. We'd love to see what you guys are buzzing about. Thanks again. Buzz you later.